Okay, welcome fellow residents of Azeroth, or potential residents of Azeroth. This is Lazy Man's Gamer. I'm just going to do a few videos, I think, me running delves, kind of give people an idea of how they go, and also show a way of getting through the delves fairly easily. This glowing yellow portal here, it indicates that this is a bountiful delve, which means that on the map, this delve is unlike Fungal Folly and the other delve, Kriegball's Rest. On this section of the map, it gives better treasure if you have a key, and I have 4 coffer keys, so I'm going to spend one, hopefully, if I can get to the end of this delve. I had just done a tier 5 delve, so that's a 606 suggested level. I'm going to try a 613, because the better the higher level delve means that this means I'll get 626 level veteran gear in the Bountiful Coffer and 593 gear, which that means nothing to 593. There's a couple things that could upgrade me on, but not many. So, in any event, I'm going to try a tier 6, which is going to be a little challenging for a guy with 611. They suggest 613, but they tend to be pretty conservative in giving those edits. On this little pile of tools here, you can tell Bran what to be. This guy is a DPS, so I've set Bran to be a healer. The prevailing wisdom is that if you are a healer, you choose a tank, Bran to be a tank, and only for healers, because he's almost worthless unless you're healing him. He'll grab aggro, but he'll die really quickly unless you heal him a lot, and you have to be able to heal a lot, so you have to be pretty much a dedicated healer. If you're a DPS, then you have healer, he'll drop potions for you, and if you're a tank, then that's where you choose a damage dealer, because he'll deal a lot of damage. Although probably you could choose healer as a tank too. Also, his level will make a fairly sizable difference in how much damage he does. So if he's not like max level, then he won't do nearly as much damage. The 2 curios, one is a combat curio that will do damage. Bran will like throw it out and it'll hit stuff and do some damage. The pacifist rig is like the utility curio, which in its case, the utility that it provides is it pretty much ends an encounter. If it drops, it only drops every 2 or 3 encounters, but when it does drop, it will probably end the encounter. And I'll show you if it spawns during this thing, which it should. One of the first things Bran does when you enter a delve is he drops a little campfire here. I highly recommend setting at the campfire, because if you do, you get the pity buff, which is a 5% buff to your primary stat, which is a really good buff in this game. Stay out from in front of these rail cars, because they will do a lot of damage. As you'll see when you see Bran get hit by it, he's going to get hit here because he's an idiot and he stands in front of the cars. So let me go up here. Oh, you little... there you go. We got an over circle, which means that this encounter is over. This thing is pretty nasty. Now, that little thing that was flying around, it's going to keep flying around. It'll keep spawning and flying until I kill the nest that it spawns from. And that is going to be hard. Now I'll go kill this damn thing. That thing will keep spawning. As annoying as the minecarts are, they can be pretty useful. I'll try and show you how I use them if the opportunity arises. Usually what I do, this little pud whacker, I'm just gonna Now, when that thing spawns, when the circle pops up, you really want to get near stuff because it's a shame to waste it. It pretty much kills everything that is around you when it happens. But you want to... see. I usually try and go get these guys on the left-hand side here. And swing around here and get this nest real quick because I find it very, very annoying. There we go. There's still another one of them over there that'll spawn, but it's worth it, I think. Oh, well, crap. I didn't get it soon enough. So, here we go. Now, I'll try and give you an example here of how I try and use the minecarts. He's got 5.3 million XP, or hit points. I'm going to pull him over here. And if you pull back here and you make him, you get a diagonal line here. Yeah, he'll step onto the track, and that minecart will do some damage to him. If they don't aggro to you, if they're not in the process of attacking you, the minecart will hurt them, but they'll heal back instantly. So you can't count on them just being stupid. You have to use the minecarts. They won't just hurt them on their own. Okay, let me go kill that thing before that thing spawns again. Hey there. There we go. Two more of these little rock piles I gotta touch. Now it's on to bigger and better things. So this guy... problem. So, in these delves, you will encounter special monsters that if you kill them, they'll drop a treasure. In my experience, the treasure that they drop really isn't worth the fight that you have to go through, so I just kind of ignore them unless they're beside something that I have to pick up. There are two in this tier of delve. There are two underpin minions spawns that I'm going to have to kill, and there we go. See, if I attack him from the other side of this, he'll maybe kill himself if I, well. Alright.
Smell that?
So that's weird. Ah, there he goes.
We're close.
Oh. That's interesting. There's the gold pile. This guy has spawned in a different place. Now, he gets hit, haha, and gets a lot of damage. Alright. I think what you're doing is you're feeding these guys like big piles of rocks because they're earthen. They eat rocks.
What brought you here?
So I'm going to try and get over here because that way I'm going to catch this guy. Pretty much don't have to fight him anymore because the over circle has appeared, and that means this combat is over. Feed this earthen, and I pick his pockets. Everybody knows that earthen doesn't know better than to stand in the line of fire. And there's another one of those guys. And he got his little thing off. If you're wondering at that thing popping up, I'm left-handed and I keep hitting the escape key when I hit one, or my fat finger a keyboard thing. Well, it's going to keep spawning. Yeah, hopefully, idiot. We'll jump on the tracks there. But he gets across the board. There we go. Now he's straddling the tracks. And the cart should do half my work for him. There we go. Now one of these things will have had time to spawn again. There we go. Now he's gone. These little things are kind of useless once you get Bran to max level. The main purpose of them is to drop XP for Bran. Once he has maxed out his XP, they drop a few useful things, but mostly not. So I'm going to wait for this to recharge, because this gives me a lot of damage to Oh, is that only one of them? Nope, there's two of them. They just... Huh. For some reason, he's like way up there. Okay. So you want... Holy crap.
Hit us with that one.
He knocked the thing off the tracks. I have never seen that done. Go. Hold on. Once you get to below 75% health, Bran will sometimes... There you go. He'll drop another campfire and you'll get your 5% buff back. That's why I call it the pity buff. Bran takes pity on your plight. And he puts out a campfire with what looks like a pork chop? I don't know. Anyway, one thing to keep in mind, when you hit this last guy, he is going to stop the minecarts. Then the big guy will spawn. So if you want to try and use the minecarts to do some damage to these guys, you don't want to... There you go. Like I just did. You don't want to feed that guy because he'll get rid of the things and the minecart will stop spawning. There we go. And they're gone. And now that I've killed those guys, this guy wakes up, he stops the minecarts, and the big bad boss spawns out here, and we go and kill him because we're bold adventurers. And there's a bunch of stuff that I should probably do, but I don't know how to play evokers very well. So the first thing I think I want to do is deep breath. Breathe on him, and then this thing, charge it up, hard enough to get out of that. Bran he'll drop some potions now and then. Oh, get out of there. Pulling the cart. I think theoretically you can interrupt that, but... The best I know about how to play an evoker is use disintegrate as often as you can. There we go. And stay off these tracks. When he dies, don't assume that there's not a minecart on the tracks, because he can spawn that and it'll hit you after he's gone. So, safety tip number one, look both ways before you cross the tracks. Get what did he get? one-handed axe and an offhand item. He's got it better, so it's a wash. Anyway, so that's Earth Crawl Mines at Tier 6. Gonna try and do some more delves. If somebody has some delve that they have a question about or wants to give me suggestions on how to play an evoker better, by all means leave a comment and let me know.